the unknown change makers.
Ali, in today's world, do you think the youngsters and all are really interested in such type of, how do you motivate them, And then it will be nice if you can give some tips if somebody wants to start a concept like that related to anywhere they can just start, because it's a wonderful concept, because it has been sustained and proved it was for so many years. Some tips from you will be really a great help.
We started off by welcoming anybody who wanted to become a volunteer. Just the intention and a few basic things like being compassionate, being soft, being the type of person who can listen to others. That's all we needed. So we started inviting people. But over a period of time, somehow it so happened that we started getting more and more elders. The number of young people, we still have a few young people, but they are a minority. We have young people who come in who are as committed, as dedicated, but some of them move on, some of them get busy with their lives or their careers, some of them shift out of the city and go somewhere else and things of that sort. So we have this small floating population of young people who keep coming and going. There are other organizations which really cater to the type of work which youngsters would prefer doing. But ours being a little laid back, where you are either counseling in a closed cabin inside the office, or you are sitting on a help desk in a hospital, or you are going and sitting with the patients in some wards where people are feeling a little lonely or a little upset. Now that requires some sense of maturity and patience and things of that sort. So without any specific intention, we started moving more and more towards the elders. And they started again bonding with each other very well. So they get along very well with each other, and they found that we can connect to each other very well. So ours has, without actually intending to, it has become more or less a group of volunteers who tend to be on the elder side. We have people who are nearing 90 years of age. We have people who are 40, 50 years of age, and they mix up so beautifully. They are like each other, they are like family or something. Now the beauty of it is, you asked me this question, how do you motivate? I'm amazed with the fact that they keep motivating themselves more than us. We tell them that we have nothing to offer you. You will not get publicity and you will not get some awards or your name in the papers or something. We tell them money is totally out of question, right down to the fact that their bus fare or transport to reach that hospital or the center, even to have a cup of coffee, they go to the canteen, pay for their cup of coffee and have the canteen. So we are so clear that there is nothing to offer them, and yet they don't seem to mind it. Once in a while, when we have offered something, the volunteers have refused. They have said, no, I'm not doing this for any material benefits or anything of that sort. And as a team, they keep supporting each other. Somebody is not well, somebody is having a problem in the family. They go on supporting each other so well. It's such a pleasure to see how they motivate themselves. Now this could be a role model for others who want to do similar work. I'm sure a lot can be done anywhere, in any city, anywhere, of course. It has to be a city, because in rural areas this may not be a very practical thing. But in any city, any urban agglomeration, if people take this up on a small basis, one is it does not involve any money. That's one thing we are very proud of. We have never asked for any donations or grants or anything of that sort. In fact, we don't have a need. We have our office of Banjara Academy, so all overheads are taken care of by that, whether it is computers or telephone or staff or whatever it is taken care of by that. And the volunteers, as I said, even pay their own transport to come over there. So there's absolutely no expenditure. So we have set this sort of example that let us, run an NGO without any funds. And that is what attracts people. They say that there is no money involved in this thing. So anybody can take this up. In fact, we are willing, more than willing, to support, to encourage, to even guide any group who wants to start a similar organization, be it in Bangalore city, anywhere else. I feel large cities need many organizations like Helping Hand. There can be 10 or 20 more and there'll still be work to do. And similarly, so many other cities where it is not there. The basics are very simple. Get a group of like-minded people, give them some basic training. That is necessary. And we are willing to provide that training free of cost. For a cause like this, we are more than happy to do basic training for them to understand how to be a good listener, how to accept people, how to empathize with them and this and that. And then they can move on, they can work in hospital, they can set up a center of their own, they can do wherever they want. It is a need of the hour. The more we are getting busy with the rat race, the more urbanization is taking place, there is a greater and greater need for having more organizations. I would be extremely happy if many more people come up like this and set up these, and we are there to back you up in whatever way we can.
Thank you, Ali. It's been a pleasure being here, and I hope this will inspire many more people to get into this thing. I'm really happy to tell that Dr. Ali Khwaja is a change maker. That was Dr. Ali Khwaja. What an inspiring human being. You know? He has touched millions of lives of people, which made a big difference. He is really a change maker. Hope you all liked this program. Just subscribe and then ring a bell and get in touch. See you again in my next program with another change maker who will come and tell his stories. Until then, bye-bye.